Premier Cho Jung-tai's trip to Japan last weekend to watch a WBC game was the latest point of contention between the ruling and opposition camps this week. According to the Premier, the trip was fully personal and self-funded, whereas the opposition maintained that it could not be so, considering that the flight was operated from a military base. On Tuesday, while questioned by lawmakers, Cho held up a paper bag in which he said contains all the receipts. On Friday, the contents were finally pulled out for all to see.
The contents of the paper bag Premier Cho Jung-tai shown on Tuesday during a legislative hearing, which he said contains receipts for his self-funded trip to Japan last weekend, are finally out the bag for all to see.
The tour bus fare was 200,000 yen. Tickets to the game were 18,500 NT in total. As for the chartered flight, here, March 7th, flight CI-188 at 6 a.m. Songshan to Haneda, 2.08 million.
The Premier maintains that last weekend's trip to Tokyo is a personal affair. The controversy arose from where his flight took off, the Air Force Songshan Command. KMT lawmaker Xu Qiaoxin visited the military base on Thursday to obtain evidence that the Premier's private trip was only an appearance. Zhou questioned the KMT lawmaker's motive to refute his claim.
She sidetracked the Special Defense budget to visit the Air Force Songshan Command in person to insist that my trip was a public engagement. Her action clearly went against national interest, nor was it conducted in line with the legislature's duty. She's trying to prove a point, but to whom?
Zhou's trip to Japan was the first for an incumbent premier since Japan severed former relations with Taiwan in the 70s. That alone is a diplomatic breakthrough. Some wonder whether he saw Japanese Prime Minister Takeshi Sanae in Tokyo. Zhou did not give an explicit response.
You may wonder whether I met anyone or went anywhere. I told the Secretary General that while in Tokyo, I visited Koenji. It's a lovely neighborhood in Tokyo. Some of us went for ramen, some for coffee, and some caught up with friends, that's all.
After days of political spats, the Premier finally pulled out the receipts to support his claim that the Tokyo trip for him and his team was fully personal and self-funded.